huge movie fanatics coming at you on Elm Street with Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. I don't think they say part anymore.
No, it was
Nightmare on Elm Street 5.
The Dream Child.
The Dream Child. So Lisa, what's her name?
Alice.
Alice ends up with that John.
Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, which we didn't really talk about from the fourth one, Dan. And they made themselves a little bit of a
love spawn.
yeah, they made another human being one night, and the beginning, I thought the beginning with the sensualness is kind of creepy. I don't know. It's just I guess to have us in a way a very subtle, ambiguous sex scene to start a movie. It just creeps me out for some reason.
No, I really like that.
You really like it. He's a perv. And so just yeah, I mean, it's confident, but there's something about it that, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. And then she gets into the shower, and then I can't remember what happens after that. You continue, maybe I'll remember what happens.
One of the things I like about this movie is there was something that was addressed in the fourth movie that we didn't address at all. Which was her father, the father of the two kids, was like a terrible drunk, and he tries to reform himself in the movie once his son dies.
Oh,
Alice
that's right.
shapes him up, and she's like, "You need to step up and be the father here." And he does, and what's beautiful is in the fifth movie that carries over, and he's actually a competent father. He's a good guy by this point, and I think you only see him in like 2 or 3 scenes.
I know at the beginning.
I like that, and this movie is probably the most hated out of all the Nightmare movies. I like it. I do. I think it's just as good as the fourth one. I'd give it 2.5 as well. I like Lisa Wilcox.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Something about her, and she's great. The thing that doesn't work so much in this movie is, I guess I like the idea of Freddy kind of coming through. Like, I mean, I know. No, actually, I don't. The excuse for Freddy's return in this one is kind of like,
why?
It doesn't make sense. But if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it that way. Like if this had just followed like Lisa Wilcox trying to get over the tragedy that happened, like with no Freddy, I kind of would have been fine with that. Just like seeing how her and Dan live happily ever after, I would have been fine.
Yeah, it could have been just sleeping on Elm Street.
Yeah, like I really like Lisa Wilcox. I don't know why she didn't do more things. And like she could now. I've seen her now. She is still flawlessly beautiful. Like, she has not aged at all. It's the weirdest thing, because they have interviews with her on that Elm Street doc, and everybody, like, Tuesday Night looks just, my God, atrocious, and almost everybody has just aged so poorly, except for her. She's aged like a fine wine. And Dan too. He's aged insanely well. Like the couple have aged just like beautifully. And I kind of liked how he got killed. It was weird, but it was...
Is that the motorcycle?
Yeah, the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird, but whatever. I liked
it. was weird, but whatever.
I also like the comic book thing, just because I'm a comic book fan.
Yeah.
But, like, I watched that part now, and I'm like, what are they thinking? But, like, I mean, it looked like a cool Goosebumps episode. So, yeah. Movie has a lot of flaws, and it probably doesn't deserve 2.5, but I'm going to give it 2.5 because I like Alice. What can I say?
Part.
Oh, keep going.
What?
I was just going to say the quote, "It's a boy!"
Oh, okay. I couldn't think of any quotes for 5.
Yeah, it's a boy. It was the...
And that's when he had that weird extended left hand that was like fake, but Robert could, with his hand inside the arm, could make the fingers move.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah.
But Part 5 for me is 2 stars. It's kind of just more of the same of Part 4. Again, I gotta concur. If it wasn't for Lisa Wilcox, I don't think there's something, like you say, there's something about her, and it's too bad that she can't, whatever, continue or couldn't have continued. But I don't really have a huge lot to say about it. I mean, it's the kills. I think they're getting, with Part 4, the kills were getting pretty creative. Like each set piece in 5, they continue that in Part 5 with, like you say, with Dan's death, even that African American, where her little diving board turned into, I can remember a shot.
She survived, and I liked that.
Oh, did she survive?
Yeah,
that's another.
Because she sticks the pole through his mouth.
Oh yeah. One thing I like about this movie is they really got it seems to got the Freddy voice down really good. I can remember him getting stabbed through the mouth and, and all this kind of stuff. And the set pieces, the dream set pieces, are generally pretty cool in all of them. I remember that there's some scene where he's actually at some big long dinner table with that rich bitch or something, and I like that he was actually in that, whatever he was in, what he was wearing, and he had like did he have an eyeball on his little glove like this, and the set pieces are kind of cool. Like I say, Lisa Wilcox kind of makes the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't even, the one thing I can remember at the beginning liking is the hand coming down into the glove, like, and then you hear this or something, and then I can't even remember how it ends. I don't think I like how it ends. Oh, I remember how it ends. It's like all these
the weird
stairs,
puzzle thing,
and then it's
I
like,
kind of like that.
I don't really like it, and it's like they combine. Oh, that's right.
Amanda Kruger comes and takes him back.
But for a while, it's like Alice and Freddie are like combining, or are they taking apart?
Yeah, I think they sort of are becoming one, or
either that or they become two.
Yeah, I can't remember which way either.
I think I think he does. They become two. I think she pushes him out of her, and then he becomes this like baby. And then, and Amanda takes him and like puts him. Really.
And like it was weird, but I kind of dug it.
I don't really like it. 2 stars. Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Pleasant dreams.